Hello, friends and enemies. It's me, V. Well, originally this video was going to be about slut shaming and how we shouldn't do it, blah, blah, blah. I had another video where I was going to be talking about, here are all the things I learned during 2022 and what I hope to take into the future, blah, blah, blah. We're not doing that. Instead, we're going to talk about swinging. Okay. And polyamory. Okay. So these are the thoughts of myself, the thoughts and opinions of myself. They're not the thoughts and opinions of my current job, my previous job. I just thought I would say that out right now and get out the way. Now, how did this come up? It came up because I was reading a True Off My Chest video. Not a video, but just a thing where this woman was talking about her husband and said, like, yeah, my husband had talked about, doing things with other couples, and then they meet a third. Only instead of the third and them being together, it's mostly the husband and the third, or rather the secondary partner. And I was like, no. See, when you are doing polyamory, there is your first partner. And your first partner or your primary partner is the one that says, this is how things are going to be, because you've talked to them and the two of you have agreed on things and been like, okay, this is how we're going to set things. These are our boundaries. These are the rules. And both of you agree on it before you get the third. With this poster and what I've seen from a lot of other people, they get married and then say, we should go and have a third. And they immediately, and the guy or a woman, one of the partners brings in a third right away. And there's no foundation on this is our rules. This is what we can and cannot do. No, it's, I need to do this or we're going to get a divorce or we're not going to get married. There was a woman who actually did that where she's like, okay, fine. We need to do this we need to do this or we're not going to get married. Well, she then had the third move into their house. There was a fight between the primary, the husband, and the secondary, her boyfriend, and she stepped in and tried to help her secondary, and her husband hit her. As a result, they got a divorce. I always say, if you are meant to be in a polyamorous relationship, you can definitely do it. What I realized very recently, like today, I just realized something is polyamory. I always thought like I could be in an open relationship, blah, blah, blah. An open relationship or polyamory means you are dating different people and both you have your primary and your primary is like, okay, this is what happens. And then you may have a partner and your partner may have a partner and blah, blah, blah. And you guys work it out. This user mentioned how they formed a throuple, and again, husband was mostly with the new woman. And I said to the poster, hey, before you guys even got into it, both of you should have sat down and said, these are the rules, these are what we want, blah, blah, blah. And talking to the poster, I realized, do I ever really want to be in a polyamorous relationship? I always thought, yes, I want to be in a polyamorous relationship. But now I'm like, do I really want to be in a polyamorous relationship? No, I do not. However, I know what I'm going to say, and you're going to say, that sounds like swinging. I know you're going to say it because I even thought in my head, this is where my beliefs are. The two of us are a couple. I realize, and this is based on things that have happened to me where I was cheated on, or I kissed someone else because I wanted my partner to break up with me at the time. I have realized that things happen, but it takes an active, okay, this is what's going to happen. And my thing is, and I said it to a guy who cheated on me. The guy that cheated on me, I said it to him like, hey, you have a habit of fucking your ex-girlfriend while you're with your new girlfriend. So if you're going to do it, I don't care. Just, sex is sex. He was like, how dare you? I would never do that, blah, blah, blah. And he guilted me. He guilted me. Not even 3 days later, he fucked his ex-girlfriend in front of his best friend, who told me this. It said that he was in the room and he was sleeping when the two of them had sex, so he had to pretend that he was asleep because he was like, I didn't want to make it awkward. So my thing is, sex is sex. If you're having sex with another person, just be careful. Do not get that other person pregnant. Wear condoms. Have dental dams. Birth control. All the different stuff just to make sure that you guys are okay. I would say if my partner was sleeping with other people, I would be fine with it. As long as that other person does not get pregnant. If that other person gets pregnant, then that's where I'm like, oh, I think we got to break up. That's how I feel, because at the same time, and I even said it in my dear spouse / dear husband TikToks that I made on TikTok. I said, like, I may want to kiss someone. I may want to have sex with other people. That doesn't mean that I have stopped loving you. And I guess what I'm trying to say is I need to find somebody who's okay with swinging. I'm not polyamorous. I'm not polyamorous. I just realized that. I am not polyamorous. I am non-monogamous. But that being said, I want to be number one. I want to be primary because I've been secondary for so fucking long. Where guys have been like, yeah, I have a primary, but I'm looking for a secondary. Well, that's great and all. But if your primary says, I want you home, now you have to listen to your primary. I would rather be the primary. So then I can say these are my needs and wants and have them fulfilled versus getting the scraps of whatever someone else wants. So that's where I'm at right now. Oh, that's a lot that I just thought about. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to let you guys go because I got to do some shit. I'll talk to you later. And as always, fuck Tom Brady.